Day 2. Raining, frog togs. It was good. So we're on the Appalachian Trail. Appalachian Trail. We're in the Appalachian Trail. Appalachian. But it's Appalachia or Appalachian. So we're in the Appalachia Trail until we get up to Pennsylvania or Maryland. Yeah, good day to go hiking. It was really overcast, like we were walking in the woods from the visitor center up through the approach trail up to Springer Mountain. There's about 8 people at Springer Mountain, which is cool. And then we just hiked maybe 3 more miles to the next shelter. And I think we're gonna call it a day. Partly, we spent a lot of energy because, you know, on the approach trail, you go up the falls. That was strenuous. It really was. And then you were just so excited, adrenaline going. Probably could use the break, get something to eat. And, you know, we didn't eat breakfast because we want to get on the trail so quick. We didn't, when I mean we, it's not like me and the third person or second person. It's, I'm hiking with Muppet, who I hiked with a little bit on the Arizona Trail. But yeah, we didn't get anything to eat. We did get water, but really not getting as much water and not drinking as often as we should. And then this way we get into camp, we can, you know, set up our first tent and then, you know, get something to eat, kind of plan what our day is tomorrow. And then again, our short term is we'll go through Neil Gap, and then Neil Gap has a really good outfitter, and we'll kind of resupply there if we need to. Muppet needs to get a ball cap because, you know, he's from New Jersey, so he doesn't think that it gets sunny in Georgia, but then he realized, like right now, it's very sunny in Georgia. It's actually probably in the 60s, maybe even high 60s. When it got a little cold when it was overcast, but so far, man, I can't complain about the weather at all. It's a lovely day. There's a Muppet up ahead hiking in the, look at him. He's the man. So I thought hiking in the rain would be horrible. It was like something that I wasn't really looking forward to, but it is not bad. Partly because of these trees block some of it, and it seems like most of the rain is actually just drops coming off of the trees and branches. So, not horrible. Official day 2. We're going to do 48 miles. When I say we, I mean Muppet. It's actually kind of tilted. So if I was a little tipsy, this would be a challenge.
You mean to say you're not a little tipsy?
Yeah, so I'm trying to, I mean, we're wet, but it's not soaking wet, so it's not raining. It's just the mist and sweating. I mean, it's, I have the windbreaker on. I had to take my clearly no puffy today, and I probably won't hike with it. But, you know, it's a little too warm for the rain gear, but it's a little too wet. So, but anyhow, we're going. Muppet is up ahead. He's a a little quicker hiker than I am. I'm telling you, coming up the stairs, when they say strenuous, it's strenuous. But we knocked those out. Thanks Odie for turning me onto the SteriPen. It took me about 30 seconds to sterilize, you know, 1.5 liters of water. So, I mean, that's the way to go with the water. And then, thank you, Marty, for turning me onto the fanny pack. Gotta say, I was a little hesitant on the fanny pack, but decided to go that way. So it holds my charging brick, the wires for charging. And by the way, I had to charge my inReach because I'd put it on the windowsill last night to get to hit the satellite, and it kept searching and searching. So when I woke up this morning, it had like 8% battery charge. So it's charged, but I was able to do it in the fanny pack. And then, of course, I have the snacky treats that I'm going to eat as we're walking. So all in all, thanks for the fanny pack idea, Marty. I know a lot of people have a fanny pack, but he was raving about it. So he's like, I'll never go hiking again without a fanny pack. Like, wow, okay. So, and then, yeah, right now it's lovely. Now, what I'm doing this time that I didn't do on some of the other trails is I'm not only taking pictures of like cool stuff, but I'm taking pictures of people on the trail. So this morning I bumped into Tom again. We saw him last night. Tom is going to do the through hike. He's from this area. He's hiking with another hiker, Bob. So hopefully we see them a little bit later. Dude was very happy about the gear that he had, and you know, pulled out his bivvy, talked about how much room it was and that he could do his laundry in the bivvy. So go, Tom. And then we met the Atlanta outdoor group. They were doing the loop. This pretty much goes by part of the access trail for the loop, and got a picture of them. They took a picture of us as we're getting ready to go on the approach trail, so that was pretty cool. And then we have a guy, no trail name, and he's here with his wife, who's hiking the approach trail for him. He looks like a pretty steady hiker. They're from Philadelphia, and he doesn't have a trail name either. But his wife's heading back because she said they have a 17-year-old that's still at the house, and she's just not going to let him on his own for 6 months. He would probably be a feral teenager by then. Anyhow, I'll keep you updated. And Michael, by the way, I don't think we have introduced Michael Ramos. He goes by Big Body Mike. He's the producer of the content. He's my 17-year-old grandson in 11th grade. And him and his brothers are into social media. And what they don't have is content. So they know how to put videos together. They know how to use all the bells and whistles on different social media, but they lack content. So that's why they kind of migrate to TikTok, because you need basically a 20-second to 2-minute video. So they can do that just sitting, you know, talking to the camera for 20 seconds or doing a dance or whatever. So he's, I might ask him to do a quick video introducing himself and then showing how we're able to share all of our media. I mean, we both are Apple users. Basically, I have an automatic upload to our shared drive on all my photos and videos. So whenever I have service, it'll upload those, and he takes them down. He does the video or whatever. If he needs to have me explain what something is, great. And then I use Pages, and at night it's basically my journal and things that impressed me about the trail, people that I met, and those sort of things. So that's on Pages, and I share those with him as well. So he has a narrative on what happened during the day, and, you know, pictures and videos. And then while he's at school, he texts me like any good producer does, and he tells me the type of things he wants. Like when we were traveling out here, he's like, hey, take a picture out the window of the airplane. Well, I was already in Atlanta, so, you know, he did that, and you've probably seen the reel or story on that, hey, I'm traveling out to the AT. So anyhow, that's he also said I needed to do a couple of these videos, so I am. So Michael, thank you, and here's your video.